dear family, and welcome to this amazing African Diaspora Network. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm so pleased to be a contributor here, right here on this Black network. As you come in, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so very much, family. You are not going to believe what this article from the Atlanta Black Star newspaper recently said. It's discussing the fact that Aaron Brothers inmates are alleging harassment by guards and improper protection. Now, y'all listen to this. You all know that we're dealing with the coronavirus outbreak. You all understand the fact that one of the things that they have been suggesting is that we engage in social distancing, that we don't go out so much, that when we do go out, that we keep about 6 feet distance, wash your hands a lot, good hygiene, that kind of thing, right? Some folk are wearing masks. Watch this. Of course, we know that there are major issues with our people in particular that have been dealing with unjust, unsanitary, and godless prison conditions for many, many years, right? Well, listen to this. It says white nationalist inmates in Sacramento County are less than pleased with their treatment by authorities and claims the jailers aren't doing enough to protect them amid the spread of COVID-19 virus. Black family, y'all listen to this. Listen to this. It says that lawyers for the 11 defendants with ties to the Aryan Brotherhood filed a lawsuit this week complaining that their clients faced outrageous conduct and mistreatment by sheriff's deputies. Now watch this, y'all. This is what I found so fascinating. It said that some of the guards were screaming, yelling at them to cuff up and pointing guns into their cells. It says that sheriff's deputies had flashlights affixed to the ends of their rifles and so forth, right? It goes on to say that attorneys for the defendants, y'all listen to this part, attorneys for the defendants, 5 of whom are accused murderers, argue the deputies' conduct amounts to nothing more than harassment and an attempt to provoke. If you don't go sit your funny looking self down somewhere. We know when you study the history of prisons, what we know and understand that is that prison is nothing more than the extension of slavery. We know that prison is the modern plantation. Now, with that being said, we have been complaining and drawing attention to the mistreatment of Black folk in these prisons. I have discussed on numerous platforms with my talk show, The Vicki Show, the godless conditions of our Black brothers and sisters who are disproportionately affected in Mississippi, in Parchman, Mississippi, in the Parchman prisons. We know that even Jay-Z and some of his other friends ended up filing lawsuits on their behalves because they're on the floor with rats, with mice. They're unable to properly take showers. Some of the pictures are godless. The place that they ended up shuffling a lot of them into that was condemned a long time ago, and it's not apparently up to code. So what I'm trying to say is be one. What do you mean be one, Vicki? I'm talking about Black first. What do I mean? I mean Black folk are the priority. We are too busy right now focusing on our conditions and making sure that our people have the proper hygiene and the proper cleaning products that we've been asking for a long time. We have been dealing with the 13th Amendment, which shows that America has not outlawed slavery. In fact, when you read the 13th Amendment, that's American law, you find that within that, there's a provision that says that slavery, except when one is convicted of a crime. There's an exception to slavery here in America, which is why America started to impose more penalties and really create more crimes, because they knew that was the only legal way they could continue to enslave us. I need somebody Black to talk Black to me. So all I have to say is with this Aryan nation, which is nothing more than, of course, a white nationalist, racist, torturous, terrorist group, that you all sure have a heck of a nerve to be talking about mistreatment, and about half of you all that filed this lawsuit is there for murder, accused murder. So that's all black to me. We too busy with black issues to even be thinking about you, talking about you, or treating your issues seriously. Somebody, Lord have mercy. A large number of our people have no business being put in prison in the first place. We understand that even our own government are the ones that help to construct the conditions for which our people find themselves incarcerated and in captivity today. How dare you? But you know what? They feel confident in making these claims because that is what white privilege looks like. While even accused murderers, racist terrorist organizations of this piece, listen to this. It says that Mr. Keaton is talking about Mr. Keaton. He personally witnessed medical staff not practicing proper sanitary practices. His attorney, David Fisher, wrote, alleging that the staff distributes medication from inmate to inmate without wearing gloves or masks. Let me tell you something. Since when have you all been concerned about sanitation? It says Fisher further argued that inmates have been denied access to personal hygiene and cleaning items since the pandemic. Now you want to talk about taking a bath. Lord have mercy. When half of these diseases and pandemics comes about because you all are doing some of the most anti-human behaviors, engaged in some of the most anti-human behaviors in the first place, which very likely caused the very swift speed by which this disease spread in the first place. Now you guys are concerned about taking showers and washing your hands. You all knew that a lot of these things were issues in prisons in the first place. So now that they're talking about a pandemic, you want to complain about these kinds of things. How many of you all know that if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready? How many of you all know that if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready? Ain't that something? They argued inmates have been denied access to personal hygiene and cleaning items since the pandemic, including showers and other means to protect themselves against the disease. Beloved, this is the reason why it's important that you don't treat taking a shower like an illegal act. Taking showers is neither illegal nor immoral. Having relationships with soap and water and deodorant and toothpaste, baby, that's something that's admirable. We want to encourage those kinds of behaviors to prevent these kinds of things, not when you're in the midst of the pandemic. But I'm just looking at this credibly alleged white terrorist organization, some of which are accused of murder, having the nerve, y'all, the nerve to talk about mistreatment in prison. If they don't go sit their funny looking self down somewhere, you're going to have to hold, I know some of my brothers say you're going to have to hold your own. I'm not going to say that. I try to be a classy lady. You're going to have to hold your own soap and water. We can't do nothing for you, baby. We can't do nothing for you. We're too worried about black folk. We're trying to get black people out the way. We're concerned about the well-being of our mothers and our fathers that were unjustly incarcerated because of Joe Biden's 1994 crime bill that he crafted and created, and that Bernie Sanders also voted for. So don't black to me. We're trying to get America to truly outlaw slavery. America has not outlawed slavery. We're trying to get that taken care of. We're trying to get compassionate release for our elders. So you're going to have to get in the back of the line, beloved. And I'll end the way I start. The Aryan nation. white supremacist organization had the nerve to complain about their little prison conditions. Black people, stand down. Black people, let them fight for hush your mouth. We focus on black people. We try to get our people out. And look how white supremacy, white privilege continues to manifest itself, even behind bars. We're going to stay on top of it. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Vicki Show right here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure that you follow me on my Instagram page at Vicki X Dillard. That's Vicki X Dillard. You'll find out a lot of interesting things that I'm involved in right now. And also, I want you to be sure to check out my website, yay, at MissVicki.tv. MissVicki.tv. That's MISS. That's a play on Mississippi because that's where I'm originally from, though I live in this West right now. But MissVicki.com. I can't wait to see you there. Thank you so much.